You may recognize this sign. It's forbidden fishing spot where you are not allowed to fish. This is why we come to the no fishing spot. What's up, Leo? You ready? Get you. Let's go. I got the dog on my back. This largemouth bass. Huge and pregnant. Hey! Certainly isn't the best weather for minnow catching. What is up, A1A fam? We are going to catch minnows on this muggy, nasty day today for the baby bass. And of course, because everyone loves this little gremlin of a fishing dog, we brought Leo, the hairless Chi. What's up, Leo? You ready to go catch some minnows? You ready to go get them for the baby bass? Because you want to go for a ride in the car to do it. Because of all of our fans on TikTok and everybody requesting to make more videos with Leo the Hairless Chi, we are going to include him in a lot more of our adventures because of you guys. Thank you so much for loving him and loving our videos. I just wanted to say that from me and from Chi. All right, Chi Chi, we're here at the spot we need to be. So we're gonna zip you up. Get you on my back. Let's go get 'em. So in one of our other videos, our net sadly broke. These are pretty good fold-up nets, and they are not expensive. You can get them at Wally World.
Done.
Thank goodness the spot is very little algae today, almost algae free. Just lilies, who cares about that? Because normally it's flooded with vegetation and you can't even get anywhere near close. But dang, something big just swam. But due to the weather we've had, it's been horribly rainy that it's kind of washed a lot of that stuff away. Hang on, Leo, my little Chi on my back. I'm gonna scoop some water up. Goodness, I didn't even come prepared with good shoes for this, but anything for the baby bass. That water looks pretty clear today too. And you may recognize this sign because this is where we originally caught Corona, the baby bass, at this forbidden fishing spot where you are not allowed to fish. I don't know if there's trespassing rules or anything around here, but this is a corporate industrial area, so they do not want people fishing in here. But let me tell you, we caught peacock bass out of here, we caught baby bass out of here, and plenty of other bass. Check that video out for sure. You can't mistake that thumbnail. Now, this is why we come to the no fishing spot to get these mosquito fish. They are monstrous. These are big mosquito fish. This is a huge net. These are the size of the mollies, like from our other video. This will definitely fill up Corona's belly for sure. That's a nice way to break in the new net. All right, so there was a nice big school over here. They are super lightning fast. I gotta find them right here. All right, how many do we get? Any? Just one? Come on. Kind of want to go right just for this bed of stuff right here without falling in, because I got the dog on my back, but get anything from there? Anything? Nothing. Hard to get this with this dog on my back. Let's see. I mean, look at this. Huge and pregnant. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, I better find you. Gotcha. And that is also a pregnant one. You can tell by that gravid spot they have on the back, on the lower end. That means she has babies. So I hope you have the babies, because goodness, I mean, you were caught for food, but I hate this. In you go. All right, this is relevantly close enough. I'm gonna see what I get just by scooping this whole big pile up right here. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? I saw there was fish in there. Nothing but water bugs. Wait a minute, yes there was. Oh, there was one. And then there was one. Yes, these are so big, one of these will fill him up. Just one. in you go. Look at how big those are. Monstrous minnows, monstrous. The key is finding the schools. I gotta look for the schools, and they are huge, but they are fast, crazy fast. One thing I think we need to do is maybe even start a minnow tank where these can self-colonize and actually breed and produce minnows, so we do not have to keep coming out here. I mean, this is like 3 times a week now, people. 3 times a week having to catch baby minnows, now hopefully bigger minnows, because it won't fill up on the baby minnows anymore, just to content this bass, just to make him full. One thing I was worried about was that maybe the holes on this net were too big, but that goes to show you, you could see the minnows' heads actually just about to fit through these holes, but they're that big. The holes are that big, and so are these. Look at this gigantic pleco. Look at him, just eating the algae. These big algae eaters, these are what you get to clean your fish tank. A pleco, a plecostostomus. And these definitely, probably cleared up this whole entire canal right here. Keep it up. Keep it up, big boy. All right, I'm wiped out. I worked all day. I think we have enough for today. I mean, we have a good, these are huge. This is the same container we use in all of our other videos, and they are so tiny in here normally, but these are huge. I'd say we got about 10, maybe 12, and that should do it. Due to their size, Corona won't be eating 2 or 3 a day, hopefully just 1 a day. So let's get these guys back home. Yeah, I definitely think I gotta save a couple of these big ones and put them in the Pacu tank with the other minnows, because he doesn't go after the minnows. These would be great to start a small colony. And they've made it this long. So we're back, and I got these big old colossal mamas acclimating, as we're gonna go ahead and let them settle in as we always do, drip acclimating, and then we're gonna introduce them to the baby bass tank. Now, the baby bass is getting very big, and this should definitely, one of these minnows should absolutely fill up that hunka-munka right there, at least for a day and a half, to where it's not gonna have to eat 2 to 3 minnows every night. These hungry little raptors are waiting too, which they were just fed. I don't know why they're waiting for food. They're always hungry. Look how big they're getting. If you've seen our other videos, you see when we first caught them and how much bigger they got. And there's also a little baby one of them in here somewhere. And I was thinking possibly to separate these guys and bring them to work, to the shop, and put them in with the Pacu as well. Because I know the Pacu leaves all the minnows alone, so why wouldn't he leave the jewel cichlids alone as well? Unfortunately, one thing they don't leave alone is the minnows. These guys will eat the minnows. If you've seen some of our TikTok posts and some of our other videos, these guys are pretty vicious when it comes to eating these little mosquito fish. Our goal, and ultimately, is to try to avoid to keep having to get these minnows several times per week. Now that little minnow right there is about the size of the ones we would typically get. Now these are about 4 times that size. In the end, if we can actually breed them and make them colonize and reproduce, making a little colony, it'll basically self-generate and avoid me having to frequently get these little suckers several times per week. Because this big booty bass will not stop eating. It is insane. You are insane, Corona. Look at that. That is such a beauty. It's such a nice pattern and coloration on this largemouth bass. I love it. And we'll soon hopefully have another tank in which to advance and upgrade the chomper, our Pacu, at work, and that'll hopefully open up another avenue in which we can expand our little tanks. Look at these little guys. I love them. How could you not love those little jewel cichlids? Look at that face. They are pretty aggressive though. I'm very shocked. They are extremely well eaters. I wonder if I could find that little baby one. Where would you be? Where would you be? You're always hiding, and that one is in severe jeopardy of the bass, because that one can simply, it's the size of one of these small minnows. So if anything can fit inside that mouth, would be this baby that I'm looking for right now. Not to mention, it's only gonna be a little matter of time, just a little bit, that this bass will probably be able to go after you guys right here. So you guys better mind your manners and watch out before Corona comes and gets you in your sleep. Yeah, and no joke, it was only yesterday. I had just posted a TikTok last night of gathering up at least 15 minnows that are very, very small. They are not the size of these guys, but this bass, as well as probably the cichlids, devoured them all overnight. Now, to me, that's not practical because I'm not making trips to the ponds and canals to catch these mosquito fish this many times per week. I was thinking of getting rosy reds, thinking of going to the bait shop to maybe get shiners. But also the problem is, the bigger the food that could fit in this bass's mouth is gonna create him to grow quicker, and that also put these guys at jeopardy a lot faster. And I don't wanna have to move them yet if I don't have to, because I really do enjoy seeing them every day here, as well as this is a nice little planted tank we have going on, and they really enjoy that. So this is working out really well. It's just the question is, for how long? Because they definitely have their side over here, and you have your side over here. So they're definitely separate, and yes, when they do meet in the middle during times of feeding, things do get a little crazy. That definitely would be expected to happen in an aggressive tank. Stay tuned, because in a few moments I'm going to introduce these little minnows into this tank, but also feed the jewel cichlids so they don't go crazy on these mosquito fish when I first introduce them, because I do want the bass to really focus on eating these guys and keep these guys well fed at least by tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning I am going to bring, and it's kind of sad to say, but a couple survivors. I hate using that word because I love all fish and it's very unfortunate, but until I can hand train this bass to actually eat out of my hands, which ultimately would work better if I can move these jewel cichlids to another tank so I can, I don't like using this word either, but starve him for a day or so, which, look at that belly, there's no starving that beast. But if I can withhold food for at least a day or so, I can make him a little hungrier. I have frozen minnows as well as frozen silver sides that I can use to lure him to come to the top and actually eat from the tongs, which are these long hemostat tweezers that I can use. Oh, look, there's the baby. Look at the baby. I don't want you to be at jeopardy either. So back to what I was saying, look at how small that one is compared to the other ones. Come on, how could you not like that? That's the goal, all in all, is to try to get this bass to hand feed, to eat from my hands, to also avoid having to feed live food all the time would be very nice. But if you stick around until when I put these minnows in this tank, you never know. There was only one minnow left here this morning, so the odds of this bass actually eating could be greater than I think, and you can actually witness possibly a live feeding. We shall see. So let's warm these little jewel cichlids up. I'm going to drop these couple little shrimp pieces in here. Oh, they're already going crazy. And some sinking pellets in the back. They are going ham. Stuff your little bellies, little ones, because I'm about to introduce the mega minnows, the colossal minnows, into this tank for the baby bass. Drip, drip, drip. You guys ready? That's the goal. Let them fill up on that and let them pick at that so they do not pick at the new little minnows. And these shouldn't be too hard of a couple scoops to have to get these guys out. I could probably do it almost in one scoop. Yeah, look at that. Only missed 2 or 3. And here we go for the big show. Still gotta get those 3 out after, but this will at least get some in there. These are big. Woo! And normally the jewel cichlids go crazy after them, but they were probably looking at them like, whoa, these are some big ones. Where'd they all go? Oh, there you are. But they all went down here. They're kind of schooling right in front of the bass's little cave right here, so I don't know if that's the best idea But I guess we'll see in a couple seconds if this bass is gonna come out right now or if this bass is gonna wait until tonight to hunt. All right, and we got the last little 3. There you go. Now I'm curious tomorrow how many will be here when I wake up, but I'm sure since these are much bigger, look at that bass back there, definitely scoping them out strongly, how many are gonna be thriving and surviving by tomorrow morning, because these jewel cichlids normally go after them right away. However, there are those little shrimps up there, but that's not gonna keep them from at least trying to scope out the little mosquito fish. And then we'll be able to add some of you guys to the Pacu's tank tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Definitely look at the size of these compared to all of the other minnow videos that we had feeding this baby largemouth bass. These guys stick together like a bigger cloud, and that keeps these guys a little bit more subtle. That's really interesting. And next morning. So we only have, I think, about 4. I'd say 4 left. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4 that I could see, unless a couple others are hiding right now. So I'm just gonna take 2, so there's 2 left. And that's it. We'll go with that to bring to the shop. Okay, and we got our select 2. Where's the other one? Where'd you go? There you are. And the cichlids are attacking on an older one, I guess, that they got to last night. See, they are crazy. They are after these minnows as well. That wasn't one of the 2 that was just left over, but that definitely was one from last night. I can't bring you guys 2. The bass will eat the cichlids otherwise. We gotta train this bass to start eating frozen fish. And we're here to add more family friends to the other ones. There's a spotted one, he's doing awesome. And somebody else looks very happy. And not happy to eat them, just happy to see me because he knows he's getting food. And don't worry, it's not these minnows, it's only pellets. Okay, calm down, calm down. What? So check this out. There's only 2 minnows, but look at the bottom right of this screen. Now, these 2 mosquito fish, the one on the left has a gravid spot. That black spot means she's gravid, which means she's pregnant. And I think she's giving birth to a minnow as we speak, and the one on the right seems to be maybe getting pregnant. Look right there. What do you see? That is a baby fry that came out of one of these minnows. I only scooped up 2 minnows this morning, and I scooped them from the top. Not that little fry, and that could be another little fry hanging out of it right now as if it's giving birth. This is crazy. So maybe this is the start to the minnow colony. You never know. If these guys can keep up, these minnows have many places to hide. They can hide underneath that little waterfall aerator, all in these crevices here. The Pacu leaves them alone, which is excellent. Just to go to show you, I couldn't even find it for a second again. It actually is hiding. It was hiding right in one of those little crevices, those dimples on the bottom of this container. It is so small. That is insanely tiny. This all happened in the past hour from when I brought these from home all the way to here. So this is pretty cool. It's already a new start, minnows. You've already been acclimated. Let's make sure. Oh no, the little fry, he's still stuck in the puddle right there. Get in there, little guy. Go to freedom. Go hide. Go do something. Where did he go? I have no idea. That little one is gone, wherever it is. What? No, he's still in the bucket. Get out. Go. There he is. There you are. Oh my goodness. Go hide. Go hide, because even the other minnows may go after you. Go, go. Run. See, I knew it. I knew it. I didn't see where it went. I know the mosquito fish didn't get it just now. Jack Skellington, I hope not. Did you, you savage Jack? So these little mosquito fish definitely need to hide from one another, but the fry, they do sink to the bottom, so they hide in between all the rocks, and they'll eat the little debris off the bottom. So as long as they can keep having babies, which they will, they'll be good. If you like this video, smash that like button, drop a comment below for these fish and all their babies and to all the new adventures that we have to bring to you on our channel with all of our pets. As always, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching A1A Adventures. I'm sitting here with the Pacu, worried about he's going to eat you guys, and you guys are eating. What if it's... Oh, that one could be going after it, because if that's a baby minnow hanging out of it, he's ready to eat it. Leave her alone!